Most people don't trust themselves. This is the hidden problem few admit. Most people don't trust themselves. They second-guess decisions. They abandon plans halfway. They negotiate with weakness. So they look outward for reassurance, permission, motivation. Stoics warned that a divided mind is unstable. Samurai knew hesitation in battle was fatal. Tony Robbins teaches that confidence is built, not imagined. Self-trust is not belief, it is evidence. And evidence is built only one way: by keeping your word to yourself. Broken promises create internal noise. Every promise you break to yourself creates internal static. You feel it as doubt, anxiety, lack of direction. Not because life is unclear, but because you are unreliable to yourself. Stoics called this loss of integrity. Samurai called it loss of honor. Tony Robbins calls it loss of congruence. Elite discipline begins by repairing this fracture. Small promises, kept daily. That's how silence returns. Solitude reveals the truth. In noise, weakness hides. In solitude, it speaks. This is why most people avoid being alone. No distractions, no audience, no excuses. Stoics reflected daily in solitude. Samurai trained alone before they were ever tested. Tony Robbins teaches that progress requires honest self-assessment. Solitude doesn't create flaws. It reveals them. Elite discipline does not run from this. Consistency is how trust is earned. Trust is never built through intensity. It is built through reliability. Anyone can act once. Few return tomorrow. Stoics valued steadiness over brilliance. Samurai repeated fundamentals endlessly. Tony Robbins teaches that identity follows consistent action. When you act, even when it's boring, your mind learns, I can rely on myself. That belief changes behavior permanently. Emotional control protects self-trust. If emotion dictates action, self-trust collapses. Today you act, tomorrow you don't. Stoics trained emotional distance. Samurai trained composure under threat. Tony Robbins teaches emotional mastery as the foundation of power. You're allowed to feel everything. You're not allowed to obey everything you feel. When action is stable, trust grows. Stop seeking permission to act. Many people wait for confirmation before moving. They ask, is this right? Am I ready? What will others think? Stoics acted from principle, not approval. Samurai followed code, not opinion. Tony Robbins teaches decision creates clarity. Elite discipline does not crowdsource direction. You decide, you act, you adjust. That's authority. The discipline of finishing. Starting is easy. Finishing is rare. Unfinished actions weaken self-image. Each abandoned task teaches your mind that quitting is an option. Stoics valued completion. Samurai trained follow-through. Tony Robbins teaches momentum through completion. Finish small things. Completion compounds confidence. Self-trust removes anxiety. Anxiety often comes from uncertainty about yourself. Will I follow through? Will I handle this? Will I quit again? When self-trust is strong, anxiety loses fuel. Stoics built inner certainty through discipline. Samurai trusted training. Tony Robbins teaches certainty through evidence. Self-trust calms the nervous system. Quiet confidence needs no display. People who trust themselves do not explain constantly. They don't oversell. They don't defend every choice. Stoics spoke little and acted consistently. Samurai let results speak. Tony Robbins teaches certainty is felt, not announced. Quiet confidence is stable. It doesn't fluctuate with opinion. Become someone you don't doubt. This is the real work, not becoming impressive, not becoming admired, becoming reliable. When you trust yourself, decisions simplify fear, weakens pressure, loses control. Stoics called this inner alignment. Samurai called it honor. Tony Robbins calls it personal power. Self-trust is the foundation everything else stands on. The strongest person is not the loudest in the room. It is the one who knows they will show up, no matter what. Build that trust, and you will never feel lost again.